I'm not going to talk because this man can talk a lot better about the next subject than I am. And Robert, over to you.
Thank you much. Thank you, everyone. So just heard the point for advanced services or value-add services in the home. We're going to give you a little bit of a counterpoint to that. So give you an idea, the background of Aprecomm, we grew up in India. So technology company based out of Bangalore. So we started in the smart Wi-Fi space in the Indian market. Now, one of the characteristics of the Indian market is it is incredibly cheap. Free is expensive. So they needed a solution where they could provide an excellent service to their customers where the average ARPU is $10 a month. So we've been working diligently to put together a package to be able to deliver perfect Wi-Fi to those subscribers and improve the profitability of that basic service tier. So while there's a market there for people who need more capabilities, which you just heard, there's also a market for how to make the low end of the market have a better experience. And that's really where we're focused. So we believe that better Wi-Fi, making Wi-Fi that just works, really is king. That is the killer app. So a couple things to start with. How many of your subscribers are 100% happy with the internet broadband service 100% of the time? The answer, 38% of the respondents said very satisfied. So you're sitting at 62% of your subscribers aren't getting perfect Wi-Fi. On average, which of the following do you think broadband subscribers are most satisfied with? The speed of the service or the way you handled a complaint? It didn't come up right, but the answer is 80% of respondents were satisfied with speed. 20% had issues, and 51% of those that had issues had a problem that it didn't get resolved correctly. So it didn't get handled properly. All of those things go into, am I delivering a perfect Wi-Fi solution? So 62% of your customers did not consider that your service is very satisfactory. So there's room for improvement. This is globally. And 10% of your customers complained that in turn been unhappy with how you handled the problems going forward. Lastly, globally, 60% of the subscribers have selected only the basic plan that their operators provide. So they're looking at the bottom service tier that they're out. Those subscribers are picking that plan because they don't have the resources to pay for extra things. They just want basic internet service. That's what they can afford, that's what they need, that's what the majority of the services globally that are being delivered are trying to address. We can, with proper tools in smart Wi-Fi, deliver a 20% improvement on the operations expense by giving them visibility into what's happening in the home, giving them the ability to use automated tools to make changes without having the customer service environment go and get involved. And so smart Wi-Fi becomes that tool globally to be able to address that bottom tier of subscribers, A, to give them a better experience, and B, in the most challenging market, be able to drive down costs of your operation so it becomes more profitable to be able to deliver service into that subscriber base. So how can we ensure customers are happy while we're maximizing the reliability that they have? So there are two choices, and this is kind of the whole purpose of the panel here. Do we want to offer the next killer app, the next best thing, to be able to offer motion detection and health monitoring and all of those capabilities? Is that what your consumers are looking for? Or can I just strengthen the bond with my customer by delivering a Wi-Fi service that just works? So we think that the foundation to grow, based upon the subscriber base that we typically are working with, is we're trying to drive operational excellence. So take cost out of the operation. So looking at observability, understanding what's happening on the house, looking at reliability, using automated tools to make changes to keep the network running in an optimal manner. All of those things will drive the customer experience to a new level. So our little commercial, our intuitive networks drive this 360-degree intelligence, being able to understand everything that's happening in the house. It's AI-driven quality of experience tools to optimize what's happening in the house, and it gives the consumer personalization insights of what's happening. So the ability with smart Wi-Fi, and we don't own the domain of smart Wi-Fi. Smart Wi-Fi generally can provide the capabilities to make the bottom tier of the market more successful. And with 60% of the market being that bottom tier, we think that that's a underserved or unserved market globally that we're trying to address. So great service isn't just reserved for the select few. You know, it's nice to be able to provide great shiny new things for the people who can afford them. Great, we can drive up ARPU, you can make those customers happy because they've got new things that they can try and work with. But the majority of the customers globally are in a position they're not going to afford those nice shiny new toys. They just want things that work. So we can help you to more profitably deliver that great service to those subscribers. And when you do, a great many of good things happen. Churn goes down, everything works, why am I going to change? I mean, saving $2 on a $20 bill is probably not good enough to make a change. Growth becomes growth, because now when I'm adding subscribers, I'm not replacing subscribers, I'm just adding growth in the network. And then the community goodwill grows, because you're out there servicing the low end of the market. There's a lot of community goodwill that goes into that. And your brand gets a lot of enhancement by spending time and focus on that bottom tier of the market. So it's time to make a choice. Do we take the red pill or do we take the blue pill? Do you want to take care of the low cost bottom tier of your market, or do you want to just go after the next shiny new toy? Thank you very much.